When you delete a file from a versioned S3 bucket, rather than actually removing the object, S3 adds a delete marker to indicate it's been deleted. And this basically means that the S3 will soft delete files, keeping older versions intact and also recoverable. So a better way to explain this is with a scenario. So say we upload something to S3 called report.pdf. Well, S3 will assign this version v1. Now let's say we upload it again. Now it'll become version 2. And now let's say we actually delete report.pdf. Well, if we have versioning enabled on our buckets, then S3 will just add a delete marker. So now what this means is that say we use a command like AWS S3ls or CP, it will show the object as deleted. But even though it shows the object is deleted, the data is still there, basically meaning that it's been soft deleted. And this also means that both versions 1 and version 2 are both still there. And the way you can restore the object is by then deleting the delete marker. And so an important thing about this is that delete markers do actually cost money. They don't cost a lot of money as each marker basically takes up metadata of storage. But in large numbers, they can contribute to costs, especially when paired with many object versions. And if you're using something like infrastructure as code, say Terraform, to manage delete markers, you can use something called a lifecycle policy to automatically clean up delete markers and old object versions. So as a simple example, say we just have an AWS bucket. We enable versioning on it by using the resource S3 bucket versioning. And then down here, we create a lifecycle with this resource, lifecycle configuration. Basically what this lifecycle configuration does right here is it automatically deletes old object versions after 30 days and removes expired delete markers to help reduce clutter and storage costs. So we can see after 30 days, we want to permanently delete non-current or old versions. And when you use delete markers, it's very easy to restore a deleted object. So say you accidentally delete something, you can do something as simple as say, use the S3 API to list the object versions from the specified bucket. For here, it's our report.pdf example again. And then to restore it, we would just have to delete the delete marker. So delete, we specify the key and the version ID is the delete marker version ID, and that will restore the object. So in other words, the object will now reappear using its most recent version. I want to thank you for liking and subscribing. Check out my software and courses in the description. Take it easy.